Welcome back to my channel. Now have a seat followed by a sip, and please don't forget to leave a tip by liking and subscribing to your girl's channel. Um, Today I got on live today. Today I got on live today, and I've been so emotional. I got a lot of moving parts in my life right now, and this little cannabis journey for me has been like a thorn in my side because I fasted from meat, which I'm still doing. I'm fasted for alcohol, which I'm still doing. Had a little slip up, but you know what I'm saying? Consecutively, what's up, Clovis? Consecutively, it's like I'll do it that day, and then boom, I don't want no more. Fasted from alcohol, meat, and this is the last thing, the cannabis. And I really feel like if I'm really, oh, greetings to you from the UK. I really feel like the enemy really uses my cannabis use as a way to get to me, because this is the thing about me with cannabis. I never really wasn't supposed to ever be doing it. Like when I got out the military, I literally got peer pressure to do it because everybody was like, "Oh, you out the military, girl? Like you can go ahead and smoke." And it's like I never smoked before, but I guess if you're around a whole bunch of veterans, it's like it's the right way of passage. So when I tried it, it was on from there, and then from there it's just been one of those things where in the beginning, I do feel like it's benefited me a lot. But now I feel like it affects me in ways that makes me not want to socialize, makes me want to just not be around people. It it makes me turn into an introvert that I don't have to be like. I'll make plans with people and then swear I spark up and then be like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm about to sit up in this house. And I've disappointed some people doing that. It's just been an array of things where cannabis has been not conducive to my life anymore. And so going this first day already, I've just moved into my new home. It's hard. It's hard to knock those cravings. Like I'm up right now, it's 11:40, and I just want to go to sleep. But it's hard because cannabis has been a part of my nightly routine, so it's hard to be like, okay, I can't eat a burger to go to sleep. It's gonna be heavy on my sleep. Eating something heavy will make you go to sleep. I can't drink alcohol because alcohol has shown me time and time again it is not here to benefit me. It's just here to motherfucking take me out of my character. And I'm tired of coming out of my character with alcohol, you know? Or, so it's like all my vices that I would turn to, I can't. And then what I also have noticed is that every time I give up a vice, I turn to a different vice. So now it's like I've been on Celsius. I've been on Celsius and caffeine, and that right there is not even beneficial to me because it's like, yeah, it gives me energy because when you don't sleep, when you don't smoke, you need that spark of energy. I don't know how some of you guys feel, but when I smoke, I get energy. I get sativa, only sativa. So it's like I smoke and I can take care of everything. I can take care of everything with the energy that I have. But now today of me not smoking and really dealing with all my emotions and dealing with like I've been extra hot today. Yes, the summer, and it is kind of hot in my apartment right now, but that's besides the fact. I'm just sweating just because I'm sweating, and I think that's just a part of the withdrawal from cannabis. It's just it's people really don't like look at it weed as like a as a as a they don't take it serious when they be like, you have withdrawals. And I'm experiencing it, and it's just making me want to cling to something, to be honest with you. And because I don't want to drink caffeine, because I don't want to drink alcohol, because I don't want to eat, it's just making me so irritable. It's making me so frustrated that it's a battle for me. It's really hard. And so going these 24 hours right now, I know some of y'all like, it's just weed, girl. But I feel like, you know how you give a baby a bottle to shut them up, or a pacifier? Like, I feel like I'm crying right now and I just want my pacifier. Like, I just want my bottle, and I can't get none of that. And all day today, like, I just been getting, I walked like 12,000 steps today. I just been getting like downloads. Like, God has been really been talking to me, and it's like, I know if I smoke, I'm just letting the devil back in. And for me to pray for these new beginnings in my new home, and for me to be blessed the way I have in this season, you would think I'd be sitting in my new home right now happy as fuck. But I can't even really experience the happiness. I do have gratitude, but I can't even experience it because my nightly routine is to be suppressed, you know? And now that I can't suppress, because I know like what I'm giving up, and I made a promise to God, like, you know, God, you know, do your big one and I'm gonna do mine. And I just don't wanna, I don't wanna give the enemy any more power, because that is literally me granting the enemy power, you know? By basically saying, oh, I'm gonna stop doing something, and then I keep doing it. And I'm just tired of just saying every day, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna stop. So today, yes, I'm proud of myself for going today, not smoking, but this shit ain't for the weak. This shit ain't for the weak. And I've been smoking weed since I got out the military. Was that 2015, 2004, something like that. So it's hard, and now everything is coming back. All my emotions, all my decision making, just all within this 24 hours. All of this, like within 24 hours. I'm like, damn, you know? Damn. So, today I was bored. I was bored. I was bored. I literally was bored. Me, my daughter and I, we literally went to a park. I walked over like 12,000 steps. We went to like a little mini concert. And like it was fun. But it's just like today's been a long, drawn out day. And I'm like, damn, if I was smoking today, wouldn't I have felt like that, you know? Because I would have been in the clouds. So with my head's not being in the clouds, it's just, damn. So this is what life is without smoking. And it's just hard. It's just hard. It's not familiar for me. And I could be embarrassed to say that, but I'm not embarrassed to say that, because weed has been there for me in times of in times of me not even being able to get an appointment through the VA, you know, for mental health. And that's a whole nother story. Like the VA, like you getting a mental health appointment, you gotta hurry up and wait. So now I'm going through a women's clinic because I just have so much to unpack. And not only just dealing with that, I'm dealing with something else that I just don't want to divulge in right now. But everything what don't come out in the wash would definitely come out in the rinse is how I always think of things and how I think of life. So I just give that to God and let whatever's supposed to do what it's supposed to do and let it take its course. But thank you. The VA definitely sucks. Like the VA sucks. I've been trying to get a mental health appointment from the VA. Like before I kicked the alcohol, really, they put me in like a little program for me to sit amongst other people talking about their alcoholic, their alcoholic ventures. I could be a group girl, but I don't feel like group sessions are good for me right now just because I'm so vulnerable, I'm so sensitive, I'm so delicate to the point where it's like if I sit amongst other people who's vulnerable and delicate right now, it's just gonna make me feel even more vulnerable. So it's like I need to unpack myself first and straighten up my ducks before I put myself around other people, and I feel like I just soak in what they got going on. I have been to AA meetings, and sometimes it's just so draining. AA meetings are so draining because you're hearing about people's stories, and some of the stories are worse than yours. Some of the stories are better, not as bad as yours, but nonetheless, it's like it hurts to sit in a room full of people that's still hurting. It hurts to sit in a room full of people that still, and coming together, it can be a supporting thing, but sometimes when you leave up out of there, you feel like you carrying a sea bag of other people's shit too. It's like, damn, I went in there for some salvation, but I'm leaving up out of here with frustration. So this cannabis thing, this has literally been a thorn in my side. It's it's something that when I do smoke now, y'all, I don't even want to. I feel bad for smoking. Like, I'd be like, fuck, why did I just smoke? Like, it did, I guess it would be similar to how men be like when they watch pornography, like, and then after they ejaculate, it's like, ew. That's how I feel like with smoking. It's like, I'll spark up, smoke, and then I'm high, and I'm like, my consciousness is just like, girl, why you do this shit for? You know? Yeah, that makes sense. You ain't crazy, but to keep the benefits, you gotta go. Right. No, definitely. I'm not just detoxing, drink a lot of water, mama. I am definitely gonna drink. I've been drinking a lot of water. I know it's deeper than just quitting weed for me. It's deeper than just quitting for me. My enemies know this is something that I've struggled with. My enemies know, like, this is what they pray for. Like, I know this. I know this even today when I was praying randomly through the day because I was having desires to want to smoke. It's like, damn, like I really feel like the enemy really wants me to just stay in this haze because they don't want to see me elevate. They don't want to see what I can do without it because I've depended on it for so long to the point where it's like they don't want to see me, or the enemy, the devil don't want to see me, prevail. So it's like I'm literally in a battle with myself. I'm really in a battle with myself. And the only thing I could do now is literally like turn to God, literally. And I was doing it before, but now it's like I really, 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 really gotta get behind the armor because it's like the more I want to stop, the more the urges come. That's real. So for me to go all day, not smoke, that's powerful for me. But it almost feels like a punishment because now I'm sitting here like, fuck. You said go to the gym. I did. I went to the gym. I went to the. I did a 11,000 walk up the hill, and then I did another little walk this morning. So trust me, I'm trying to. I'm trying. Like I'm trying. That's all I can say. Please, bruh. Very beautiful. No, I'm black. It's definitely a test, and there are gonna be temptations. Yeah, Definitely, definitely, definitely. And people don't take weed seriously. They don't. They don't take weed addiction serious. They think that shit is just like it's nothing. Like, oh, just put the blunt down. Thankfully, I'm not on tobacco or anything like that. Oh, what's up, baby? Oh, go ahead. Thankfully, like I don't smoke tobacco or anything like that. But you know, it's not an addiction. Definitely weed is an addiction. Spend more time with your kid every day. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's without a question. I'm a weed head and it's not hard to get off weed. Well, how are you gonna say you're a weed head and it's not hard? What did you do? How long have you been girl? What? Yeah, all my life. What are y'all talking about? All right. Go ahead. Go on that, Bubba. What you want? You want some water? Here. Hold on right quick. I love you. Yeah. Um, you need mental discipline yourself. Definitely, I agree. First Chronicles 16. Look to the. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Hold on. You want more water? Okay, y'all. Hold on. Let me get my water. Look to the Lord in his strength, seek his face always. Any life advice? Yeah, don't smoke weed because it's hard to get off. Why not just do it on Fridays? I gotta get off of it. If you have an addictive personality, I can see why it seemed a little hard for you. I definitely have addictive personality. I come from a two-parent household of a two fucked up parent household. You know, with alcoholism, domestic violence, sexual abuse, all that shit. So I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all and be like, shit, I don't know why I am addictive the way I am. Nah, you know, I came into this world anchored to the bottom, not really having a choice of who was gonna raise me and who was gonna instill these values in me. But I didn't have good parents. I didn't have good, healthy, mental parents. So here, bye-bye. So, you know, learning discipline, a lot of my discipline came from the military, you know. My mom was an alcoholic. Her husband was an alcoholic with other stuff going on. Like, there was no discipline in the household with themselves when it came down to their vices. So, and then when I met my father in the Walmart parking lot, he had his vice, which was alcohol. And then I met my aunt who had her vice, which is caffeine. And then she, you know, like everybody in my family has had some type of addiction. Everybody. Like when I tell you the assignment on my life to break chains is it's hard. So it's deeper than just putting down the cannabis, y'all. It's deeper than that shit. It's really like I got a lot of unfucking to do that from a family that I came from. And and I'm doing it myself. You know, I'm doing it myself. I don't got nobody. I don't got a mama to call and be like, "Mama, this is what's going on." Like, I don't have a dad that I could call and be like, "Pops, I need this. I just need a word of encouragement." I don't have that shit. So I got me, and that's why. Shit. Y'all can tell I ain't smoked today because I'm so emotional. I'm so emotional. I'm so emotional. So emotional. It's a lot. You are in her situation. You can never be in her shoes. Have empathy and just listen. Like, honestly, for real. Thank y'all so much. Crying out. Like, for real. And the problem is you got to replace bad vices with good vices. Absolutely. Girl, I'm here for you. Thank you, guys. My mom had 4 kids, including me, and she went to school to be a lawyer. So, yes, my mom come from the bottom. That's unfortunate, love. You'll be okay. Thank you. Um, is your partner helping you with this? I don't have a partner, and my child's father, I'm just not going to go there. Girl, emotions are normal. You gotta let it all out, and I have, y'all. I have. I am. Today's only the first day, so literally, you guys are literally turning into me making myself better, because that's all I want to be is better. Like, I don't want to be. I don't want to be like my parents. I don't want to be like anybody that in my family. Like, I don't want to be like anybody in my family. I just want to be stronger. I want to be stronger because everybody almost has like succumbed to their vice, and they're just like, this is just what it's going to be. Even down to the point of me losing my grandmother, early this year to vices. So I remember one time I used to steal my grandmother's pack of cigarettes, and she used to tell me, if I don't smoke, I'll die. Like, that lady used to literally think that if she didn't smoke her cigarettes and have her, what was it? I don't know, Michelob Ultra or whatever the hell she was on, she would feel like she would die. I don't feel like if I don't smoke, I will die. However, I feel like if I don't smoke, like, I feel feelings that I haven't really felt in a while, and that's really what it is. Like, everything that I just have put to this, everything that I have just put to the side, everything that I just have suppressed and depressed is now being thoughts in my head, right? And it's not making me angry or sad. It's just making me like, damn, I didn't think about this in a while, and now my brain is churning, and I'm I'm thinking about it in a different point of view or a different perspective. So it's just hard. It's just hard. I'm gonna be so honest with you. So honest. The day, man, y'all don't. I knew you were going through withdrawal, and that's really what I'm going through. That's all. That's all this is withdrawal. It's withdrawal. I'm over here sweating, y'all. The last time y'all checked in with me, y'all, I was 196 pounds. Y'all want to know how much I don't be eating like that now. Like, even these last couple of days, because I've been like weaning myself off little by little, but I don't be wanting to eat. I don't be wanting to eat. I was 196 the last time I tapped in with y'all, right? Check this. Hold on. Hold on. I'm 182. Yes, I'm losing weight. Thank you. However, the way I'm losing weight is just because I'm feeling like I don't even want to open up my mouth to chew. I'm feeling like I don't even want to find happiness in just having me a nice little snack. I be forcing myself to eat. Forcing myself to eat. Like I said, I'm thankful for losing the weight. However, I don't like the fact that I don't look at food the same way when I was high. Like, yeah, I have my little snacks and stuff like that, and it'll bring me happiness. But food right now is not even bringing me happiness. You know, like right now I could be like, ooh, if I was high right now, I probably want me a Sonic slushie with a little pretzel stick with a little cheese sauce on the side. You give me that right now, I'm gonna look at it and be like, nah. So nothing is making me happy. Like, no vice, because I don't have a vice. I don't have a vice. Today I had 1 Celsius. 1 Celsius. 1 Celsius. That was it. And I can usually drink 3 of them hoes. I'm not even doing that. I'm sleepy right now, but I can't even sleep. So it's ugh. start chewing sugar-free gum as a replacement, definitely screenshotting that. Hold on. These seasons of uncertainty are temporary, but a time of refreshing will come to you and yours, and God will fill your mouths with laughter again. Thank you. Go through it to grow through it. Absolutely. I believe it's something making all of y'all females emotional. I believe it's something making all of y'all females emotional. Like in the weed, Zaza will help in moderation. I don't know what moderation is when it comes to down to weed. It's not 0 to 100. It starts to stupid. Like, there's no such thing as moderation. There's no such thing in moderation when it comes down to weed. Now, if you give me a plate of food, I'll show you what moderation is. If you give me some lemonade, I'll show you a little sip or whatever. You show me some za, baby, bye bye. That thing is gone. Like, so. Yeah. Thank you. I'm going through withdrawal too. My doctor opens in a few hours, then I can get my drink. There's a drink you can get. Some people inherit pain and pass it on, but you got to break the cycle. Right. Absolutely. I love food. I love food too. Eat light fruits. So this is what I've been eating on, y'all, because when I tell you I don't want to eat, I just been eating on these mixed raw nuts. So when I get hungry, I'll just grab a handful of nuts and I'm like, okay, I'll eat these and then I'll fill my stomach. I'm literally just eating to not be hungry. That's basically it. Like when I start to eat is when I really feel like you got to give me some food right now or I'm going to pass out. That's how. Your mind and body's recalibrating why, right? Girl, you're going through it. I feel for you. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Vicky. Women are just being very emotional this summer. You think so? Read a book when you fiending. That's another thing. So right now, I got 3 more chapters left. The 7 spiritual laws of success. 3 more. So I do have a book. And then I also have this book that I just got from a friend, Fire in the Hole. It's about a veteran and how he, got through his addictions. So after I finish my 7 spiritual laws, I'll go back into that. And that's like my second time reading the 7 spiritual laws because I feel like you always need it. Love Almighty God, your Father, and asking Christ to touch you and heal you and give you a mind and assistance in being responsible and taking responsibility to free yourself from addiction. Absolutely. Wish you the moon and the stars, girl. Thank you. Your lungs and health will thank you later in your pockets. Going sober is the best. Trust me, I definitely agree with that. Because if I think about how much money I just spent on weed, if you feel like you're not eating enough, that's stuff you can eat that could help. You can eat that. Yeah, that's why I just be on nuts. 1 joint literally lasts me 4 weeks. What? 1 joint lasts you 4 weeks? 1 day a week get me through the racing. Wow. Now that's discipline. Hey, do you have any surveillance cameras? Please remember to hit the like button. Thank you, Vicky. Start your LLC as a vet-owned small business. That helps expend energy, rinse and repeat. I like that idea. Hold on. So, it's just hard, y'all. I don't wish this shit on nobody. I really don't wish any addiction on anybody. Like, I have been suffering in silence. I literally been suffering in silence with this. I'm gonna stop smoking as well, but I think you will motivate me to really do it. I mean, shoot, hopefully you motivate me. Today's only day 1, so tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and just battle myself. And I think another reason why I'm just so emotional is like I've been battling myself as well. Now imagine how it is for people with real addictions. Weed is a real addiction, love. I don't care what nobody says, but yeah, one addiction is not worse than maybe, but an addiction is an addiction. If you can't discipline yourself to stop, or do something in moderation. I don't care if it's crack cocaine to motherfucking weed or to sports betting. It's an addiction. And I don't think anybody should be in the comments and be like, real addictions. No, addiction is addiction. Like, the person who has the addiction is struggling. The person who has the addiction is the one that is secretly and hiding, hiding from their feelings because of things that they don't want to, confront or face, or they're just too vulnerable to even face, like, and so it's a lot. It's a lot. So I don't discount any addiction. I don't even care if you're addicted to gambling. I've seen that. I wouldn't even knock that and be like, oh, that's not a real addiction. Just because you don't struggle from it, or I may not struggle from it, doesn't mean that it's a real addiction. It's an addiction. Regardless, an addiction is addiction. People struggle every day. And people don't say nothing, because they don't know how to ask for help. They don't want to get help, or they're scared to get help because they don't want to give up the very thing that's been helping them through life. So, yeah, a real addiction is a real addiction no matter what it is. I don't care if it's even to pornography. It's real. And it's real to that person. The weed nowadays have people programmed. Yo, you'd be surprised. Like, when I go up in the dispensary, they know my name. And I don't like that. That's bad. It's bad when you literally can walk up in the establishment. That's almost like you going to the corner store and the corner man know what drink you about to pick up out of the refrigerator every day because you do it. You there every day. Like, literally. So, yeah, I have an addiction. I don't hide from that. I don't run from it. I don't sit here. Does it get in the way from, my daily routine being a mom? No, absolutely not. However, does it get in the way of my pocket? Yeah. Does it get in the way of my mental health? Yes. Does it get in the way with me dealing with real stuff? Yes. Does it get in the way with me actually dealing with my real emotions? Yes. So it's like I'm literally learning how to. I'm literally in this process. What I'm gonna understand is I'm literally learning how I am gonna be without it. Like, I don't even know how I am without it. The only time I went 9 months, 10 months without it, pregnant. That was it. And after that, y'all, the day I dropped the baby, took her home, I went to the weed dispensary and just slept. So, and I had a C-section. So it was like, oh my God, I'm in pain. Like, weed would help this. But I just got edibles, not the actual weed, but I got edibles. So what I'm saying is I use this as a coping mechanism for everything, for breakups, pregnancies, divorces, just being bothered by the person in front of me that's driving slow. Like, it's been my answer to everything, and I have to find a new answer. And I know God is a jealous God, and I just feel like when I listen to gospel music, that's the only time that I feel like I'm being embraced with a hug. I feel like everything is going to be better. So I really feel like God is, like, really calling upon my spirit to, like, really, 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 really give myself back to him. I'm not saying that I went anywhere, but again, if I'm going to the weed before I go to my knees and pray to God, that should tell you something. How many divorces? Only one. But I'm here. Who's Billy? How is it getting away of your financial, but it's not getting in the way of you being a mother? You're contradicting yourself. I'm not contradicting myself. It's getting in the way of my pocket because it's money that I could be spending on that I don't have to spend on weed. I'm a damn good mom. You can't do nothing or say anything to make me think no other. I apologize if that's what you're trying to project onto me, but that's not something that I receive. But when it comes down to mamahood, you better ask about me. But and that makes me even more of a greater mother to know that I'm a mom literally fighting an addiction and trying to, not even trying, but I'm going to beat this in the name of being a better, sober, healthier parent. But that'll make me a bad mom because I have had an addiction to weed. Your mama probably had addiction to weed. Your mama had probably addiction to alcohol. Your mama probably had addiction to cigarettes. Your mama probably had addiction to gambling. Your mama had, everybody has an addiction. I don't care what it could be. It could be good or it could be bad. It could be positive, it could be negative. But we all struggle and we all face many battles. And some of us face our battles in private, and we deal with it. Now, for those that's like me, that's coming out and saying, "Hey, I need help," and I'm drowning in just living every day and sobriety, that makes me a bigger person than anything, because at the end of the day, if you see something, say something. And don't be, we have this saying in the military, don't be the lowest man on the totem pole with a secret. I'm not trying to have no secret. I could be getting on this internet every day knowing that I'm battling addiction with weed, right? And I could just be coming on live acting like my life is just no, I'm being raw and real and authentic. So I'm proud of myself for even being able to open up my mouth and saying, "Hey, y'all, I'm not 100% okay," and that is okay. Like, I'm not embarrassed. I mean, I could be a little humiliated, but it's okay because I know my testimony can reach somebody else and make them realize, like, hey, I got some stuff I could work on myself too. And if Allie is out here, being vulnerable, I know I could be vulnerable and maybe telling my friend, or I could be vulnerable to pick up the phone and be like, "Ma, I need you to pray for me." So at the end of the day, don't sit here and try to cast any type of stone at me, because you never know how God is using me to actually influence other people too. Like, I'm literally in the thick of it. I'm not saying I'm not smoking weed no more and it's been a month. This is my first day I come up here crying, because guess what? This is real for me. Now, if I came up here like, "Oh, I'm just doing my makeup, I'm that girl," and everything else like that, and I know that I'm really battling something, like, to me, that wouldn't make me authentic. And that's just who I am. And it's just what it is. It's my story. It's my cross to carry. It's my cross. This is my cross, but I'm just choosing to share it with you guys because, again, people got me effed up all the time. They see me and be like, "Oh, that's a cute girl. That's a pretty girl." And they put preconceived notions on me. Like, literally, I've been told, "You look like you come from a 2-parent household." What? I get like, girls be like, "Oh, I thought you were going to be mean." Like, literally, people look at me and got the game fucked up when I'm literally the most humblest person when it comes down to, really, I got real issues I'm trying to work out. People see a cute face and a cute girl and think like, "Oh, shit ain't wrong with her." That's not fucking fair. That's not fair. And honestly, sometimes the prettiest girls go through the ugliest things. The most handsomest people go through the ugliest things. So I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that judging shit, because, like I said, you never know a person's story until you really actually get to know the person. For real, for real. For real. Shit. Y'all look at Oprah and see she's a billionaire. Oh, she got all the money in the world. But read her book and see what that lady had to really go through. Read what Oprah really had to go through. Y'all look at Michael Jackson. Oh, he's a legend. He did this. But look into his childhood and see what that man had to go through. See what he had to go through. Shit, y'all see successful people, or y'all see people that's easy on the eyes and instantly think that they got it easy. No, baby. Shit ain't Disney. Shit ain't Disney. I only look like this because God knows what I came into this world. Literally. My mom literally threw me to the wolves. My mom literally threw me to her husband. Her husband was literally taking advantage of me as a child. Like, people don't really understand. People don't really understand that. People gotta stop judging. That's why I don't talk about celebrities. I don't talk about people and they shit no more, because for real, you just never know. You never know. I literally grew up with a jealous mother. I didn't even know I was growing up with a jealous mother. I literally grew up without a father because the mother didn't want to be with the father, who lived right around the corner from me. I literally met the nigga in the Walmart parking lot. I've had a lot to unpack. I literally was about to put my mom's husband in jail, and I got put into foster care. My mom literally came to the foster care to manipulate me and told me to make up a whole story in front of the judge about this man so this man can get away. Like, I've been through it. I've been betrayed by my mom. My father was the first man to break my heart. I got real problems that I worked through and that I'm going to continue to work through. And so at the end of the day, like, all that judging shit with me, that shit got to stop. It got to stop, because at the end of the day, I'm not better than the next person. I'm really not better than the next person. All y'all got moms, I'm jealous of y'all. All y'all got dads, I'm jealous of y'all. I literally came into this world into two sides of a fucked up family. Two sides of a fucked up family. So like I said, with this addiction, I'm hiding behind the addiction from shit that I don't want to face, from shit that is hard for me to face. I'm running from anger. I'm running from sorrow. I'm running from looking at my child and knowing that I was at her age living a horrible life. And she lives such a beautiful life. So at the end of the day, I can't stand that shit. Because I deal with it. I haven't got no mama to call. My mama's a runner too. She got her ass all the way up in Canada to get away from her problems, and probably still knee deep in them. Because I don't know what mother could have a child out here that is going through what they're going through and then can sleep sound at night and then tell her child, you'll be happier when I'm dead. That's how much she's been defeated. I'm not trying to go down that route. So imagine having to mourn your own mother who is alive. Imagine having to mourn your own father who is alive. And then imagine having to mourn your grandmother who literally was in your corner, who's no longer here. So shit, yeah, shit fucked up. Shit. And all I want to do is smoke right now. All I want to do. That shit would put me out my misery right now and make me go to sleep. But this is what I have to face. It's me letting out my testimony, because maybe I can help somebody else in their testimony. This is real. This ain't me just making this shit up. This is real, raw honesty. And I'm not too better than the next person. I'm not saying that I am. Look, I'm a real ass person. I'm a real person. I'm a real human being. I don't get on the internet just show you all the glitz and glamour. Shit can get ugly too. Shit can get ugly too. Then I get afraid of attaching myself to any man because, you know, afraid of neglect. So guess what I do? Guess what I do? Guess what I do? Because, yeah, I'm easy on the eye. Yes, I attract men. But guess what I do to men? I neglect them first. I detach from them first. I almost is like a fucking man-eater. I will hook you on my reel just to throw you back because I know you're going to do it to me first. So I'm out here hurting other people because of what I'm going through. That's why I don't want to get attached to no man. So I do it to them before they do it to me. And that ain't good. That's not good. And that's where I feel like I get all my power from by doing that shit. You know, like that's how I feel like I have some type of control. But it's not right. I want to see that beautiful smile, no tears. Thank you guys. It's easy after the third day. I'm telling you, I hope you're just a hurt person. Absolutely. I'm a healing person. I'm not a hurt person. I'm a healing person. Belay my last. This crying is regular. This must be day one sober, huh? Yes, yes, yes. This is literally day one sober. This is literally day one sober. Kind of toxic. Yes, I'm toxic. Toxic to detach. Find anything just to leave you the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Again, this is me admitting my truth. Can't nobody use my truth against me. I understand everything you say. No, for real. It's real. Real can't judge you. You know yourself. Love you. Thank you, Amanda. Armanda. Oh, Armada. You don't do that to dudes. Yeah, you'll be good in 3 days. I was addicted to weed too. Sabs, oh my God, what got you through? Cause this ain't for the weak. This shit ain't for the weak. I don't like this shit. But I feel like once I get past day 3, like you said, it'll be easier for me. But right now, it ain't easy. Right now, this shit make me want to just go back to smoking, but I'm not, because like I already know, that's how literally the devil is, you know, using his tactic on me. So after 13 years of smoking, oh my God, I think it's probably been like that for me too. Yeah, really addicted to weed. Too funny. That's not funny. Really, it's a thing. It's a thing. People are thinking it's not a thing, and it's a thing. Y'all gotta stop belittling that shit. That shit real. And like I said, if you've been smoking for years, and you literally, that's how you deal with everything. Like that's literally how you deal with everything. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. But I think if I had stopped smoking first, it'd probably be better. But because now I'm not drinking and I'm not smoking, it's like, okay, what I do now? What do you look like a guy? What do you look like a guy, huh? I'm 2 weeks free, sleep pattern all off. That's why I'm up now and the shit in the other room. For real. That's why I'm up. It's 12:27 right now. My baby is asleep and I need to be asleep too, but it's like I took magnesium. I took some magnesium glycinate. I'm about to find I think I have some melatonin. I'm gonna have to do some melatonin or something because I can't sleep. And then I'm in the process of this move. You know, I just have a lot of moving parts in my life. People are hurting out here, and you guys have been fed the illusion that people are normal and glitz and glam. Guys, please open your eyes and have empathy. You know, for real. That's really what we really see. We don't really see people come up here with testimonies like this. You know, everybody just want to pop it. Like, everybody just want to pop it with what they have, the cars, the clothes, the hoes. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool too. That is the best way to be, because sometimes it keep people out of your business, but secretly you don't know what them people are battling. You don't know what them people are facing. And I'll tell you this, they might show you the glitz and glamour now, but then when they lose the glitz and glamour is when they show you the real tea. Me? I ain't got no glitz and glamour. I'm just a regular schmegular girl that like to put on some makeup and call it a day. But I do like to come up here with, good positive energy, but not smoking, I can't fake it to make it. It's like, ain't shit funny, ain't shit positive. Just shit is just, it is what it is. That's how I feel right now. It is what it is. It's 3:27 where you are. Oh, no. Shit, I can move your parts. Please. I have no weed. That is really why I can't sleep. I can't talk. See, Comfort Walker, like, for real. And the crazier thing is, like, I wanted this channel to be like a beauty channel, but it's like, how can I even focus on beauty when I got a real duty? And the real duty is to quit something I've been doing for over a decade. A decade. I have open a window, turn on the fan, and you'll go back to sleep in 30 minutes. Mama, no, it's not like that. That's not how it go. My brain. Beauty and weed. Quit weed. That's what I'm talking about. Real flex wide. And y'all know what I was thinking about too? I live here in California, right? Everybody smokes weed in California. Everybody. I'm thinking I need to get the fuck out of California. Like, I need to go to a state where weed is not legal. Because I literally have to drive past so many weed dispensaries. Like, San Diego has so many weed dispensaries. And I'm like, I can't think like that, because what about alcoholics? Like, there's, no matter what state you're in, there's always going to be a corner store full of, a corner store. So that's another thing. I'll go past a weed dispensary, my mouth will start to salivate. Like I'm thinking of a juicy burger, but all it is weed. Weed makes the brain slow. And bring me some reefer, boo. I'll pay you. Shit, I can't bring you no reefer right now, because if I do, that shit gonna be gone by the time it get to you. It's gonna be gone. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be over there high as hell on your product. You're gonna be like, girl. Can't even trust me around weed. And let me tell you how much the devil knows how much of a fight I'm in. So, y'all know I'm moving into my place, right? On the first, but I just got the keys early, so I just been staying here. The first day I moved here, one of my neighbors comes up to me and he starts talking to me. He's a veteran and stuff like that. And this nigga had a big ass pack full of weed, bro. He took some nugs out and put it in my hand, and I literally was like, that was the day I was gonna stop smoking weed. But the day that I decided to think that I was gonna stop smoking weed, literally the devil put something in my path. Like, now, it was my decision and my choice to take the weed. However, how's it I didn't go to the dispensary that whole day, but a motherfucker got it on my motherfucker, Like, literally. And then guess what? I wish I could hold on. Let me see if I can show my background. Hold on. Literally, he texted me. Hold on. Literally. And was like, I left something on your porch. Like, let me show you how much the devil really, like I said, the other day when I was not going to smoke weed, didn't go to the dispensary, nothing. I pulled up, motherfucker was like, I left something on your porch. Nigga left me some weed. So it's like, damn. I'm like, damn, even when I'm trying to get away from this shit, like, motherfuckers is putting it right in my path. The nigga been leaving weed at my damn door. No, you could just do it in moderation. Let me tell you something. If somebody says, I have an addiction to something, and you come back with a rebuttal of moderation, you basically just said, fuck what you talking about. Ain't no such thing as moderation to someone who's addicted. I'm going to tell you something about a door, right? A door could be so easy to open, but that motherfucker is so hard to close. It was so easy to open up the door of smoking weed for me. But it is so hard to close. So hard. That's why I know this time around, when I stop smoking, I'm not opening this motherfucking door again. I cannot open this motherfucking door again, because if I do, I don't want to go through this anymore. I don't want to go through this type of strife. This strife is not my type of life that I want to live. And literally, I'm too blessed. I'm too blessed. Mastering the art of temptation is key. Running from Cali just because it's legal won't do it. Absolutely, Mr. Cleanup. Absolutely. Because I just made that same point of like alcoholics. Like, no matter where they go, there's always going to be a corner store somewhere. You're adorable. Thank you, Harsh Views. Peter, be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Absolutely. And that's why I have to stop. That's literally why I have to stop. And it's gotten to the point where it's like, I'll smoke some weed. The other weekend, dropped my daughter off to her papa house. Spark up. I always play one song, the same song every time I drop my daughter off, because it's like activating my brain to be like, okay, I'm not a mom right now. Now I'm like, man, sparked up, pop my tire as soon as I sparked up. Like, that's literally the type of shit that I'm saying. Like, literally. Like, God is literally being like, girl, pay attention. I'm trying to get your attention. Like, pay attention. What if it was lace? You can't just smoke on anybody's weed. I didn't smoke the weed. He put, the other day, he put some weed. Well, that day he did. But he got his weed from the dispensary. His shit was actually in the dispensary. Here in California, well, they probably do have some lace weed. But for the most part, everybody's smoking dispensary weed. I don't want that motherfucker to be like, okay, I'm gonna get her hooks to the point now, No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not Wanda looking for the bike. Good Lord, where have you been all my life? What are you talking about? After a while, we all know weed is just a crutch. It is. There's more to life. Absolutely, it is more to life. And I think they're spraying this shit with something. There's a Christian app, Hallow. Hold on, let me write that down. It has good music, prayer challenges, sleep stuff, just in case you're interested. Hallow. That's what I'm about to get. I'm about to write that down. Hallow. Yeah, it's too much. And you know what, y'all? I feel like when I really kick this habit, like, I really want to go back into the burning house and help other people kick this habit. Because even though, you know what I would do? This is how I know I was really done with smoking weed. Even though it was hard for me to give it up. But I know I'm done smoking weed to the point where when I smoke weed, right? When I smoke weed, I literally watch videos of how to stop smoking weed. Literally. That is the dumbest shit ever, to spend money to pay for weed to only watch videos of stop smoking weed while you're high. That is a waste of a fucking high. It's a waste of a high. Like, what am I doing this for? It's dumb. It's the dumbest shit I've ever done. I'm tired of doing that dumb shit. That shit it makes me mad. It really does. You have like very glossy, beautiful skin. Thank you, y'all. It really is just this Korean product, y'all. Let me show you what it is. It's this. It gives you like that little glowy look. It's by Hints. And then I love these. These are like lip blurs. But I'm just over it. It's a new chapter for me. Spent all my 20s smoking weed, bro. Like, I had fun. It did what it was supposed to do. But now it's time for me to learn how it is. It's to the point where I'm almost nervous how I'm gonna be without weed. I don't know how I am without weed, y'all. Let's be real. That's the realest shit I've ever said. Oh, what beauty products do you recommend? For one, if you're cleaning off your your face, get these. I don't use rags on my face anymore because rags, it's too much. It's too much. So I use these, the 100% cotton with face towels. I have a bunch of them, but they're really, really big and they're 100% cotton. When stop smoking, your natural glow comes back. Yes. And I'm waiting for it. I know people think I'm glowing now, but I'm only glowing now because I stopped the alcohol, but I really want to just stop the weed. And to be honest with you, it's already on my life. When I stop the weed is when I know I'm going to make the most money in my life. So it's like I literally have to stop smoking the tree to earn the tree. Real shit. Weed has been a really big sacrifice for me. I've made so many sacrifices doing it. And I can only think, like, if I wasn't smoking weed, like, what would I have been doing? Where would I have been? And I can't do that, because everything happens for a reason. But I'm tired of wasting time. Fuck that. I'm tired of wasting time. And then for my man, when I get my man, for whoever it is for me, I don't want to be kissing him with smoke breath. Like, I don't even have that insecurity. I remember in one of my relationships, y'all, and I feel so bad. I remember I came home and I was really, really stressed. And I was like, babe, can you just take me to the weed dispensary? Please, please, because at that time, I don't know what was going on with my car. Well, I'm like, can you please take me to the weed dispensary? And you know what that motherfucker said to me? He's like, I wish you can come to me like you go to weed. Because every time I had a problem, it was like, no, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just, whatever. Like, literally, I don't want to talk about shit. I wonder how my relationship would have been, too. Because I really would ice out some of my relationships just due to me just wanting to smoke. Like, I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm not dealing with no arguing. I'm just about to smoke. Honestly, I think I would have been out of my marriage way before that, too, if I wasn't smoking. I think I stayed in that marriage for far longer than what I was supposed to, but I was high. Yeah. So that shit wasted a lot of my time. Girl, I love your teeth gap. In my culture, it's a sign of beauty. I always wanted one when I was younger. Oh, thank you. I gotta split my teeth too. Fact, not. In October, I'll be 2 years alcohol free. Congratulations. That's big. That's big. So how do you feel when you get around people who are drinking? Like, do you still... I wonder how I'm going to be now when I stop smoking weed and drinking. How I'm going to be in nightclub atmosphere. Like, how is that going to look? Because I know once I stop smoking this time around, you better bet your bottom dollar I'm not. And if I even consider, I better come back to this video. See, I don't like how I did that. And see what the hell I had to go through to get up out the storm. Just to put myself back in the storm? I don't think so. 1 year crack free. Were you really on crack? I don't mean to laugh. Remember that one track by iCast, Get Up, Get Out, and Do Something? Because you and I got to do for you and I. That song? Can't spend your time trying to get high. True. And then I remember that on the ATL movie when it was like cleaning up the trash. When you quit something, your relationships change. I love that, Ralph. Ralph, and I'm taking that because I do need my relationships to change. I think I pissed one of my neighbors off because she invited me out, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll go with you, girl." And she was all excited and stuff, and I stood her up on like 3 occasions to the point where it's like even odd for us to probably talk now because she probably like, "Bitch, you just be lying," you know. And it's not that I'm lying; it's that I smoked and now I don't want to go nowhere. Like when I smoke, I want to be to myself. I'm not social. I'm smoke and then be on my phone, laughing it up, being my own friend. So yeah, my relationships definitely will change because, like I said, I'm constantly always being invited out to go do things, and as soon as I spark up, I like I said, I'll be motivated to go. Like, yeah, I'm going somewhere. Hey, not like, oh girl, I don't want to go. You know, you get used to making a lounge at home. The night scene isn't what it used to be. No, it's not. It's not. When you quit smoking, oh yeah, it's not. The nightlife ain't what it used to be. But honestly, I love to dance. That's just my thing. I really just go to the nightlife just for the dance. And I don't sit down. So I'm burning a bunch of calories in my eyes. You get used to making a O. So I think what I'm gonna start doing is just doing more of these cannabis check-ins to really get it in around them. But what? But from what I was told, somebody told me those like the nightlife is a bad neighborhood. Like you gotta go to good neighborhoods, and how they explained it is like clubs, bad neighborhoods, hookah lounge, bad neighborhood, parties that involve involve alcohol, bad neighborhoods. So I have to go to good neighborhoods like the museum or like they have this little bar here. It's like Cava or something like that, and literally all they serve is non-alcoholic drinks, but it gives you that sensation. I forget what it's called, what the drink is called. Yes, I would love to tune in. I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that, but yeah, emotions everywhere. Still can't sleep. Hungry, but not really hungry to want to eat anything. You'll get through this. Better days ahead forevermore. Absolutely. Because I ain't doing this shit no more. I'm not doing. I'm done. I'm done. This shit can be left for the birds. I never smoked in high school. I was in the Dare Club still. I didn't start smoking until I got out the military. Wow, that bar sounds nice. Yes, it is a nice bar. I went one time, but it's for people that's practicing sobriety. The only thing is they don't play like good music. They be playing that elevator music. It's like, but you know what? I think I need to stop listening to worldly music too, because that also plays a role. Like if I hear a certain song, it'll make me want to spark up. You know, if I'm in the mood, or even if I have a bottle in my hand, like I could play a song, a worldly song, and then I have a bottle in my hand, and I just think I'm that girl. Like, you know, it just boosts my ego, but it's definitely not a good look. Day one still going strong, girl. Congrats. It's hard to start quitting. It's very, very hard. It's very hard. It's extremely hard. I don't wish this shit on nobody. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. Today has been the longest day ever. Usually I'd be like, oh, my days be going by fast. Yeah, right. I'd be like, damn, day not over yet. And I'll tell you this, because I predominantly smoke at night, when the sun starts to go down is when my cravings get the worst. I don't know what that's about. But when that sun started to go down, that weed, baby, that weed come out. There are good musics that pump you up. I feel like it's just not out there as much. I have a playlist. Yeah, it was shared because I think today I listened to a lot of gospel music and it really did soothe me. You know, it did really soothe me. But it's like, I don't want to become so obsessed to the point where, you know, those people who are like super religious. I'm trying to be right with God. You know, that's it, that's all. But I'm not trying to be super religious where I'm now feeling like, you know, it's hard to explain. Is this a wig? No, these are individual braids. It look like a wig. Baby, how did I look like a wig? You ain't see no wigs with no square patches. Come on now. I'll share for sure. Is there a community post? I think so. And if not, Armada, I can make a community post. I can make one for sure. And I think that's another reason why I've been staying off live too, is because I just been every day. I've been feeling like Wanda with the bike. Like, now I kind of get holiday heart a lot more. Like, I was kind of judgmental towards, I think I might talk about Wanda. I was judgmental towards Wanda. And one thing about Wanda is, yeah, Wanda was an addict, but you could tell she loved her baby girl. That girl loved that baby, you know? But you remember when she was like trying to fight the urge, like, and she kept doing it, and she was like, I don't know. That's what I feel like. Literally. Literally, that's how I feel like. I thank God for physically just making me so strong, you know? I really do. But sometimes I question him and be like, God, why couldn't you make me mentally strong as much as I am physically strong? Real shit. Real shit. And now I understand, like, people who are mentally strong but don't got the physical strongness, man. Real girl. I lost a lot of friends in year one of being alcohol free. They because mean and pull themselves away from me. My brain function returned back to normal. That's how I feel. Like I already don't smoke with people. I just smoke to myself. Like, the people that I used to smoke with, I don't smoke with them anymore. And that's how I know it's even gotten bad. They say it's worse when you smoke by yourself as opposed to like smoking in a, you know, in an atmosphere with other people. Because I have learned how to just hone in. Like, I don't want to smoke with people. The fuck I want to smoke for people? Like, my routine is smoke, get on this phone, nighttime, and scroll. I'm hungry, but I gotta fast. I feel you on that. I thank God I met you, man. Personally, am not as strong as you yet. No, you never know. You might be stronger in an area than I'm not. You know, like I said, it's people that's mental. There's some people who are mentally strong, but not as physically strong. And then you have some people who are physically strong, but not as mentally strong. Like, I'm mentally strong enough to maintain life without a mom and a dad, and mentally strong enough to be able to, you know, raise my child without the village, and mentally strong enough to not, you know, ever have had to go so far left and an addiction. You got people who have grown up just like me that are on Skid Row putting needles in their arms. You know, I'm mentally strong enough to not go that far. However, I'm becoming more mentally strong to realize, like, I need help. And that's literally the first sign of strength, is admitting, like, I can't do this by myself. Every time I try, it's hard. I could get off the alcohol by myself. That was so easy. I was like, damn, I didn't give a fuck about it that much. And maybe it's because I grew up with an alcoholic mother and her husband was an alcoholic and they people was an alcoholic and everybody else in the family was an alcoholic. So maybe that's why I'm like, that's why I'm not really into the alcoholic thing. But because I didn't see them smoking weed and stuff like that, I guess this is a new drug for me, you know? It's new. It's like, yeah. I mean, when we went to New York, they would smoke weed and stuff. We'd be like, oh, it's just pine cones. But I saw more so in the home of alcohol. Like in my household, just they were alcoholics. We knew. I grew up around alcoholics too. Yeah, we knew, like, as soon as we saw that alcohol, our mother was gonna get knocked to the washer and dryer. She was gonna get a plate of food smashed in our face. My mother was gonna be disrespected to the ultimate degree, to the point where now I'm fighting for my mom because she's getting her ass whooped, and now I'm getting my ass whooped type shit. And now the police is having to come take this motherfucker out the house because he can't be in the house for 24 hours just for him to leave the house. And then for the police to leave and my mom invite him back into the home. For me to get my ass whooped again because guess what? I had no business getting into grown folks' business. Do you not know how it feels to be a child protecting her mother from getting her ass whooped? And I'm getting my ass whooped too? That shit is crazy. Off of some alcohol. So I guess because I grew up seeing the demons and the people that had to raise me, it just made me realize, like, I can leave those demons alone. I don't ever want to scare my child like that or ever put her in a situation where she's having to piss in her bed up until she's like 8 years old, like me. Or being scared to go downstairs because he drank so much alcohol that he's now watching pornography with his dick out in his hand, and now you feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen some shit to a motherfucker that's coming into your, you know what I'm saying? So alcohol was so easy for me to give up because I didn't see so many people struggle with it. Growing up, I never seen anybody struggle with weed. If anything, weed was always looked as a good thing, like, you know? Like, it's just to calm down. But, yeah. I do know an underage person who smokes. I don't really know how to help her as I've never been in the situation. Tips. I would, if I were you, I would just, you know, I wouldn't judge her, and I wouldn't pinpoint the smoking so much. If anything, just be her friend. Like, get to understand why she may even be smoking. Like, correlate to why, because nobody's just smoking weed for the fun of it. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody's smoking weed for something, okay? For something. But I would just be there for her. Be a friend. That's all. And just you lending a listening ear could possibly help her just get some things off her chest and just instill that, you know, God loves you and God hears you and sees all, even when you don't think he does. And just tell her, give it to God, because really, somebody coming up to me like, ooh, don't smoke. You shouldn't be smoking. It's going to make me want to smoke some more. Literally. When people used to judge me about smoking, they'd be like, hey, what are we at? Like, y'all not finna stress me out with this bullshit. But if somebody, like, just took the time just to sit down with me and understand and try to get into the psyche of why I'm smoking and offer me, like, better healthy habits, it would drop a gem in me. Like, sometimes you just have to drop breadcrumbs. It's not always to, like, come out and just tell them what to do. Sometimes you just gotta plant that mustard seed. Real shit. No, but it did hurt. It did hurt. Like, it did hurt. You know, like I said, I grew up with a weak mother, and I can't sit here and sugarcoat it. Like, I grew up with a weak mom. Weak mom. And that's why I'm sitting in this apartment, no man in my house, because I never want to put a man before my child. Real shit. Thanks, man. I really want to do the best for her. Yeah, just be there for her and be supportive. Just don't place judgment, because you don't want to run her off, or you don't want her to feel like she can't come to you when she is ready. Because that's the thing too. Real shit. Yeah, so I'm just looking forward to this journey. Telling people what to do is so annoying at times. How do you tell me to handle my life? Then again, it's not always said from a place of judgment. Yeah. Yeah, honestly. You just never know. You never know what a person's really battling or going through. For real. Never. And that's why I don't have any judgments on celebrity news anymore. I don't have no more judgment on the decisions people make anymore, because everybody has a reasoning for what they do. Not saying it's always right. Me smoking weed is not right, but I have my reasonings. You know, someone being an alcoholic is not right, but they may be a combat veteran that has PTSD. They have their reasonings. We all have to get to the bottom of what our reasoning is, even if we're addicted to chocolate. You know, we have our reasonings. Real stuff. So you just gotta understand people. I now look to understanding people more than like trying to judge them, because it's been some situations where I've judged, and then I ended up in the same situation. And that's how life humbled me. The same people I was judging situations is coming to find me. Now, what was I supposed to do with that? Man, I pray for celebrities. They are placed on such high pedestals, and I really can't imagine how it feels. Absolutely. Absolutely. And to imagine to have to defend yourself towards everybody that's speaking up against your name. But those people that are on pedestals, you also have to be careful and wary of that too, because you never know. God may have placed them there for a reason. And for that reason, is for a reason to maybe attract people or get trip people into snares that are judging them too. So I just stopped falling in that snare. And honestly, ever since I stopped talking about celebrity topics, bro, I've been blessed. Money, and everything. I literally had to pay $6,000. Money I've been saving. 6 racks to break my lease. Look at my video. I got into that apartment in January. 2 times rent, plus I had 4 walls painted. And that's another reason why. Hi, Messi, the king of his life. Hello, I'm okay. 6,000. Yeah, California rent. This place that I'm in now, I'm paying $2,900 for it. Yeah, don't get me started. Just don't get me started. Just don't get me started with that shit. Please don't get me started with that shit, because that's the shit I have to think about too. But God has really placed me in situations where I have a good job. You know what I'm saying? I have VA benefits. You know what I'm saying? I be doing some people's hairs on the side for extra strange pieces. Like, I have my little hustles, you know. But it's annoying to work so hard for something and then just have to give it up like that. I love my home, and that's why I gotta make it worth it. Being in this home, my last home was my transitioning home. This home is ready, set, go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Andre 3000 says spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors, they dip. This is my spaceship. I'm about to soar off. So I got a big purpose to fulfill. And even though I love doing beauty, I love beauty, but I always feel like my purpose in life is like, let me help you help myself. And if I can come and lay my trials and tribulations out there for the world, hopefully it can reach somebody and inspire somebody else. I am a veteran, yes. Praise to be God, man. Recently been trying to do better on my faith. Yeah, we all should. We all should. We all should, y'all. You are a veteran? Yes, I am. I'm a veteran. So I do get my VA benefits and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm wanting to get closer to God. Stay in His Word. I gotta give up the music though. Like, that's one thing I do realize. Like, when I listen, when I'm really locked in, I can't listen to worldly music because it's like I feel like I'm living a double life. It's like I really have to commit myself and lock in. And it's hard because it's like I'm gonna have to mourn my own self, my own way of thinking. I don't want to be super religious, you know? I'm still me, but I can't do it without God, because every time I try to do it without God, I always come back to this point. Every time I try to do it without God, every time. And that's how I know He's real. Because every time I leave up out the stable, and then when I'm like weak and vulnerable and I come back, but I can't keep ambulance chasing God like that. Like, I can't be hot and cold with Him. So it's just being decisive. I just need to be decisive on the path that I'm taking, and I'm not gonna change overnight. But as long as I evolve, that's all that matters. I'm glad you're not crying no more. I was sad. No, don't be sad. Like, literally, these are tears of prayers to God. God knows my heart. He knows my heart right now. And these literally are tears of joy, tears of gratitude, tears of prayer, tears of salvation. These are new beginning tears. Music is really interesting because the devil was a performer in heaven. Absolutely. So he knows he's been for civilizations, but there is a greater power. Absolutely. Absolutely. I do. I just need to stay in my word at this point. Like, there's nothing that's gonna help me stay as focused than just God's word, the music, or just meditation and working out. It's gonna be hard, man. But I can't be fearful anymore. I've already did the day, so I already did my day. Tomorrow's day 2. Tomorrow's day 2. Did you smoke some tree yet? See, you see, enemies be trying to prey on your downfall. But I'm about to use his knee as my footstool, so that's how that works. So all y'all that's praying on my downfall, make sure you have strong knees, because when I get up on them hoes, I'm not coming down. You about to lift me exactly where I'm supposed to be. The devil played the best music and also supposedly the most beautiful angel in heaven. And yeah, all this music that I be listening to, and I be listening to gangster music. Like, I'm really a little thug when I listen to like my music. But I can't do that. Because all I gotta hear is one good song and it's gonna make me want to spark up and be like, ooh. Oh, this is gospel. I don't wanna spark up. I used to too, Allie, for real. If I'm listening to like white girl music, I don't want to spark up. The only time I want to spark up is when I listen to like rap, hip hop. And it's so sad because this is what literally I grew up on my whole entire life. My whole entire life. So I'm gonna try that though. I'm just gonna try some non-worldly music. And then also I got this Amazon Prime thing I bought today, and it hides all the noise. Girl, I love music. I love to dance. I love music too, and I love to dance as well. The gangster rap hip hop is uniquely designed with high pitched sounds and such in hypnotic rhymes, and it is. Just like some of us eat bacon. I don't eat bacon, but just like some of us eat bacon, we know we ain't supposed to swine and dine, but it tastes so good. You know what I'm saying? You're not missing anything. Trust me. I know I'm not. I do love my hip hop. Like in the gym, it gets me going. But I'm gonna try maybe like 72. They got beef bacon. I never had beef bacon. I've had turkey bacon though. Well, maybe I did have beef bacon if it's beef jerky, right? Isn't beef jerky like the same as beef bacon? Why are we talking about food? They say, get this girl to talk about anything else. We're tired of hearing that, but yeah. That's what I'm eating, y'all. I'm almost to my goal weight, though. I will tell you that. Beef bacon, you gotta cook it. Don't you gotta cook all the bacon? Beef is not jerky. Oh. But they got beef jerky. Huh? He's saying it's not beef jerky. Oh. Okay. Oh, let me go. Oh my God. I'm gonna go take this makeup off too. so I can hit the sack. I probably ain't going to bed though, but I'm gonna try. Actually, this magnesium got me feeling a little different. Let me clean this up. Hello, Ian. And whoever's double tapping the screen, thank you so much. Shout out to my double tappers. I'm glad I got those tears out, y'all. It did feel good. I can't even lie. You know how as a kid you used to get your ass whooped and then you would have the best sleep ever? I feel like that's how I'm gonna feel tonight. Like I'm about to have the best sleep ever because I cried like a baby. And that, man, that was a good release. I needed that. Where am I from? I'm from the 2 Up, 2 Down, Virginia. Where are you from? Okay, so I can make a post for the playlist, but I have to be subscribed for a day. Be subscribed for the day. What do you mean, Armada? I do need to go to sleep. You're absolutely right, because my baby really about to be up in a couple hours. And I'm really going to be up here crying to y'all in the morning. Be like, oh, yeah, no sleep. My daughter she jumping on my back. And then y'all go like, See y'all tomorrow. See you, Allie, get away from us with this, Allie. We don't want to hear them tears today, girl. We got it. We got through the tears last night, girl. Not today. I'm be like, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Hold up. Did she take my water? She took my whole water. Hold up. You can't cry every day. And you're right, I can't cry. But right now, if I need to cry, I'ma cry. Okay? And that's just, I'm not holding in this pain. This thing gotta be released. You know? I don't gotta boo-hoo about it, but if the tears start to fall, baby, let them prayers fall, baby. Let them prayers go. I'm not one of those people. Because y'all don't want to see me without crying now. If y'all saw me tonight and I wasn't crying and I was feeling like this on the inside, baby, y'all would have another problem. That's when I'm real dangerous. That's when I'm real dangerous. When I don't cry, baby. Because that emotion will come out in a different way. So, I'd rather cry and surrender than to hold on to tears and tear shit up, because I can do that too. Tear shit up. Tear shit up. But I'm too old for that. I'm 35 years old. I ain't had to do that shit in God knows how, long. And I don't dreams, goals, and aspirations, and I'm somebody's mama. So I'm gonna let these tears fall if I need to. Ain't no shame in my game. Ain't no shame in my game, y'all. Keep that tweet out, mama. Just like any drug that keeps your mind occupied, and subscribe to the meetings. I know I smoked a lot, but quit. Gotta give it to God, girl. Amen, and I will. You can't cry every day. And your YouTube community, I want to send a link to my Christian playlist there. It's mostly hip hop, different vibes, but man, I love some of the songs. Hope you like it. Okay, show me where to go, or it's on my community post. Day 5, 6, 7 may come the headaches. I'm just saying, now you got this. I already am experiencing the headaches, to be honest with you. And that shit is right literally here in the front. Literally, I had to get an ice pack yesterday because I was having a really bad headache. Yeah. Let tomorrow be your last day crying, boo. A woman who is too beautiful. Yeah, but whether I was beautiful, ugly, or not, like, man, my heart is aching. My heart is aching. Them headaches come from parasites, baby. I detox all the time. So I just did a wormwood, clove, garlic detox. So I'm good with that. I can't post it yet. I have to be subscribed for a day, but you'll see it like tomorrow. Okay. I just subscribed a few hours ago. Okay. But yeah, I definitely know about the parasites. Definitely. I'm a cleanse girl. Like I'll go days without eating. I'll do like a dry fast. I take my saffron, I take my sea moss, I take my chlorophyll, take my magnesium glycinate, I take my probiotic, prebiotic. I take all my supplements. So skin, if I had parasites, skin wouldn't look like this. Skin would look like this. Not say I never have, because, you know, but right now in life, I know the parasite thing is not a factor. It's not right now. I could probably take one in like 2 weeks or so. Love that skin. Thank you. Literally, all I've been doing is not drinking. And then I take chlorophyll. Chlorophyll will be your best friend. Chlorophyll. I love chlorophyll. The headache comes from the detox. Yeah, the withdrawals. And I think that's just what I'm experiencing is the withdrawals. Y'all gotta think, I've been smoking 10 plus years. So this isn't something that I just picked up a habit like a couple years ago. No, I'm detoxing from a whole decade plus. What's God that you're healthy, huh? So yeah. Yeah. And all the time I think about the first time. Can any of y'all remember the first puff y'all had in the Strand? Like I remember the song, the day, the Strand, where I was. Suitable. What you be? I'm about to take this makeup off though. I smash. Smash what? Smash what? I don't even smash nothing over here. The only thing we smashing over here is habits. We definitely smash those. We smash addictions. But we ain't smashing nothing else. Enough stated. For real. I don't even want to date nobody going through this right now because I feel like they wouldn't even be getting the true authentic self of me. It's like I feel like I'm under construction right now. Like, can you imagine me dating? I've tried, but I think it's just I'm I'm toxic right now. I'm toxic because it's like I want to date. I don't want to say I'm toxic. Hold on, I need to mind my tongue. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm healing. I'm healing. And I'm afraid of commitment. My first pull was wrote out of a brown paper bag. What the Crooklyn? My first time was headband. I was in Chula. I was down, deep down. Was that Chula Vista? I think that was Chula Vista. I was listening to Rihanna. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself together for sure. I can admit that. See, that's one thing about me is like, you ain't never have to, you know, like I know I'm right now not good in the paint, and I'm very up forward. Yeah, Big Quality, you got to go. You almost like a monitoring spirit, and I rebuke you. You can take that back to wherever you want. I don't deal with that type of stuff. Go roll your fat one, love. You'll probably be here in the next 10 years just like me, trying to stop. So, no judgment, though. Can't stand people like that. I low-key want to eat a boiled egg. Low-key having a little I am kind of hungry now that I'm thinking about it. I think I might eat a boiled egg with some sazon. Kind of getting a little hungry. No, don't judge my house, okay? I'm still moving in. Technically, I'm not even supposed to be here. Technically. Russell Brand stopped being vegan. So he's eating meat now? Woody quit weed too. Didn't one of those people that hang out with Kendrick Lamar, I forgot his name. He wrote the song Studio. He quit too. Man, when you sleep, you sleep. You don't sleep well. I am, because I had me a good cry. I did. I did. Ain't no shame. He quit it. Why? He co-owns a cannabis dispensary with Bill Mayer. Oh. That's good. I mean, I guess. Not the business I would want to go into. I don't know. You glow with that flame on the candle going. Oh, thank you. You know what the candle says too? I wrote it from my home. Love is patient, love is kind. Literally. So. Talk to you later. Talk to you later then. This is what I put on my bowl day. This probably make me want to go to sleep now. Also, how you use it and the quality more important. I get good quality. I get good quality weed. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Now, one good thing I do appreciate that, I don't like infused weed. I don't like weed that has like hash in it or like live resins or diamonds or moon rocks. I just like my weed to be straight up regular weed. I don't like all that extra stuff that they got to spray on the weed. Yep, the same season I have it turned my chicken yellow. Yeah, it does. It'd be an honor to be your favorite eater. What? It'd be an honor for me to get off these drugs. What is alcohol in this weed? This is good. Alright, I'm good now. Why are y'all still up though? Y'all know why I'm up. Why are y'all up? So you say you ain't ready for a relationship because you are toxic? I'm not ready for a relationship because Ever since I got cheated on in my marriage by somebody I settled down with and settled for, that was a hard pill to swallow. Like, the man I married, I never thought in a million years, because I settled for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I literally settled for him. And I was like, I know he'll love me. And I loved him very much too, but I know he'll love me. You know, I knew he loved me more than I loved him. And the motherfucker still cheated. So now it's like, when I meet guys, and I always get males attraction, but now I'm so cold and I'm so mean and maybe a little bitter. It's like, what do you want? Or I'm playful, or I'm sarcastic, or I do something to piss the nigga off, or I'll just put him into the bag of what society say men are. All men are dogs. Or I'll talk to him, like him a little bit, and then I'll withdraw real fast. So yeah, I'm not ready for a relationship. Could it be that he cheated because he loved you more than you loved him? He cheated because I stopped having sex with him. And my body was rejecting him. Now, if I'm going to be honest, now looking back, my body was rejecting him. And I would just have to get sloppy drunk to have sex with him. And that's not a way to live in a marriage. If you feel like you have to get sloppy drunk to have sex with somebody, then you don't need to have sex with them. And if I'm going to be real with you, I would get so drunk and then I would black out, and I would wake up in the middle of the floor in the living room like, damn, you couldn't even bring me to bed. It's like you used my body and you just left me right there. You didn't even have the decency to pick me up and put me on the couch. Like, the dick ain't good and it ain't hitting on nothing. And then on top of that, I'm waking up on the fucking floor and you waking up in the bed. So that means you basically fucked me and then went straight to bed and said, fuck that hoe, and left me right there on the floor. No, love, you don't get none of this no more. No, love. That's not how this goes. That relationship was doomed then. I settled. You know, I did. I'm definitely not ready for a relationship. But I know this. So I know people be like, oh, you're so pretty. Why are you not in a relationship? Because of that. I push men away. Because I look at all men the same. And I know they're not all the same. But like I said, when you were born into this world and your daddy was the first person to break your heart, when your daddy was the first man to break your heart, it almost feels like shit. Every man can do the same to you. And because I got married and gave this man a baby and sacrificed my body, my mind, my spirit, I woke up off that table a brand new woman to be cheated and betrayed on. That shit hit me deeper than anything that's hit me before. Because, see, my parent, yeah. So marriage definitely, my divorce definitely put me through some shit. And the fact that I settled, and I knew I was settling, but I did love him, but I was settled. I was just like, okay. And then to be played, I mean, that's how the cookie crumbles. You need to find a real God-fearing man. No, a real God-fearing man needs to find me, baby. I am the catch. I'm not the hunter. I can't. I don't hunt. They come to me. I don't put myself out there. Leave that life. Turn to God. Don't drink. If you tend to have blackouts, people can be evil, lady. Exactly. And that was why I stopped having sex with him. That's why I used to put the baby in between us. I didn't like, and then every time we would have sex, he would be mean. He would be mean to me. And I didn't like that. It was almost like you stealing my energy just to be mean to me. Bitch, you're not touching me anymore. And then I didn't like the love. I didn't like his love making faces. I didn't like nothing. Like, I told you, I had to, especially during COVID-19, I would drink like 2 4 Locos just to black out. Nobody knows that though. Some real shit. And that's why I'm also scared of marriage too, because it's like I couldn't leave. Real shit. Hold on, y'all. Ooh! It's sad that your experience was bad from your pops on down. I mean, I've had some good experiences. Don't get me wrong. I have many great experiences. But and I was a part of the problem in some of the experiences too. Very much so. Like, weed was a part of a problem in probably like 2 of my relationships. So I take accountability too. But in my marriage, I cooked, I cleaned, I did everything right. The only thing I didn't want to do so much was have sex. And I think my body was just ultimately telling me, like, this is not the person that you're equally yoked with. I wasn't equally yoked with him. And then I made a baby with him. And I don't even know who this man is. And you know what became a big part of our problem in our relationship, and I really started to be turned off by him? Kevin Samuels. So back around COVID-19, he started watching a whole bunch of Kevin Samuels. And I remember coming in the room like, who is this nigga always talking down on a woman for? Like, why are you watching him? He's vexing your spirit. To the point where literally I feel like Kevin Samuels literally came into our relationship and exposed his frame of thinking. Just how weak-minded he is. Thank you so much, Bianca. You know, I don't like a man that get around certain men and then they change their whole identity up. I don't like a man that like can switch code like that. Cause put me in any room, I'm not switching code. This is what you see is what you get. But for a man to get around these certain group of people and then act like this, and then to act like that, and then to act like this, that's scary. It just tells me you're weak-minded. Like, you, and who am I to call anybody weak-minded when it's hard for me to put down the weed? But when it comes down to my personality, this is me. Any room I stand in, any room. I don't switch this shit up. I can't switch this shit up. I wish I could switch this shit up, you know. But a motherfucker that get over here and he want to be motherfucking Johnny Bravo, then the next minute he want to be Courage the Cowardly Dog. He had those demons. Absolutely, God, glorious gift. He did. Even down to the point where I'm having to protect my child right now, but I don't get too much into that. So I'm battling a lot of stuff. I don't come to the internet and say it all, but trust and believe. Yeah, I don't know who I laid down with. And a motherfucker that's sneaky. Sneaky at that. Sneaky. Real sneaky. I don't fucking trust him. I don't trust him, yo. I don't. And my body been new. But see, when your heads is in the clouds, when your heads is in them clouds, baby, you don't come down till you up out of them clouds. We are all struggling with mental health to some extent, living in this crazy last days. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what the hell is in the mix. Can I tell y'all how we really got a divorce? Like what really led to our divorce? Give yourself time to heal. I dealt with a lady who didn't heal from her past. She love bombed the shit out of me, and I fell for it. One of the reasons I stopped drinking. I don't love bomb, but yeah, seeing it from your point of view, I wouldn't want to be responsible for hurting anyone, because definitely for the people that hurt me, you know? I ask God every day to never allow me to become bitter. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't want to become bitter. I just want to become protective. You know, I don't want to ever be deceived by a man ever again. That's one of the... And I don't want to say by a man. I don't ever want to be deceived by somebody I literally gave like, had a baby with, you know, got married, did the whole shebang, wang, 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 you know? That nobody really talks about the morning of a divorce. No one ever talks about that shit. Y'all went through some real shit. I can't tell y'all everything, but I went through some shit. The man was trying to hurt me financially. I just remember sitting in my car with my baby in the back seat, literally just praying to God. Like, God, just help me get through this. And just thinking about, like, if I had a mom in my life or if I had a father in my life. I've been doing this shit by myself this whole time. So I've just had to be strong. And that's why I codepended on weed so much, because if I didn't have that shit, man, back when shit was crazy, I would have had my daughter over the balcony like how Michael did had Blanket. You remember when Michael had Blanket over the balcony? It's not funny, but I would have been snapped. Same here. Don't want to be better or numb anymore. Yeah, I think I'm in the stage of just coming out of the numbness, because I was numb for so long. But, you know, I do want to feel loved. I do want love. I do believe love can find me. But I have to 100% wholeheartedly love myself before somebody can come love me, because I know I love me, but to the capacity of, like, not harming myself with smoking weed, that once I give this shit up, I know I'm in there like somewhere. Once I give up the weed, I know self-love is key. It is key. It is key. But y'all, it's about to be 2 o'clock. I'm still not sleepy. I could be up here all night with y'all. I really can. But I'm gonna try to go get my pills some good head. I'm gonna go try to give my pillow some good head and try to go to sleep. I know in the end, I'm blessed. I really am. And I just sometimes question, like, damn, why God always gotta give those who have been through the worst of the worst, the strongest, the like hardest battles. But I notice every time I overcome a battle, I get blessed up tremendously. All the way down from running away from home when I was 14 years old. As soon as I ran away from home, my life started to get better. I started getting better grades. I started to be like, okay, I'm going into the military. You know, every time I overcome something, doors just start to swing open. That's how I got this apartment. I gave up the alcohol. You know, every time I give up something, something comes in return. So I need to hurry up and get this shit up. Um, love yourself from the inside out, not the opposite. Yeah, agreed. And I do love myself. I love myself so much that I'm sharing my testimony and I'm opening, because I feel like at one point in time, like something was coming against me not to even want to open up my mouth and say anything. But I wanted to say something. It was like literally I was coming up here like this, but I wanted to talk to you guys. And so now that my throat is open and I am able to talk, I'm going to share my testimony. And I don't care who judges me. Because as I rise like a phoenix, that'll be the part to judge then. Like, yeah, she was on the internet a couple days ago crying. Not a couple days, a couple months ago crying, but look at her now. You know, so I'm 182 pounds now. Catch me in a month. I'm gonna be a whole different lady, a whole new woman. So I'm ready for the change. I'm ready for the evolution. I'm ready just to surrender to God because I can't do it without him. Every time I thinking I can. Or I never think that I can't do it without God. I just always stray away, you know? But I'm just ready to surrender to God. Because I ain't got no mama. I ain't got no daddy. I ain't got nobody but my baby. And that is my strength. She is ultimately my strength. So, yeah, be on the lookout for more positive. Let me go take this makeup off too. Be on the lookout for um, more positive stuff from me. The world is already fucked up as it is. You know, it's already enough hurting souls in here. I'm not gonna contribute to the problem. I'm just gonna help the problem. Oh, my bathroom smells so good. It's a watermelon. I can smell it now. Oh, my daughter starting to get up too. Ooh, let me close her door. I'll be right back. Oh God, Autumn. Here, Mama, sis. Here, like this way. Here. This way, please. This, over here. Yeah. Yes. There you go. I ran away too, and God kept sending me believers to testify to me. He keeps me now that I lost my mom and most of my family. I don't have a child. Exactly. Literally. God definitely be filling voids, because even though I don't have a mom And like I said, she's alive, but to me, she's dead. She even told me, she said, you'll be happier when I'm dead. You know, I can't wait to die, basically. I don't know why she would even accept that defeat, but I noticed that children are stronger than their parents. You know, my child is stronger than me for sure. I know that she is. So I was stronger than my mom, but she didn't lean into that because she was more into men. She was men crazy. She chose a man over her child. But I just wonder what kind of karma she got to live with that. Like, I couldn't imagine having my daughter out here in this world without me by her side. And I know if I'm going through this amount of anguish and I came from out of her pom pom, I know she's going through it too. And I also know that if we did come together, it would break a lot of chains and it would break a lot of spells and it would break a lot of, you know, things that's been placed on us. But I know what kind of woman my mom is. And I'm a strong woman, but I came up out of a weak one. And so I can't expect anything out of her that she can't provide. Because like I said, if you getting knocked through the washer and dryer and the police are here to save you, and you still keep letting the man back in the home, and you know what the man doing to your daughter, sheesh. Sheesh. And the crazier part about it is when I went into the military, because my sister, she didn't graduate the high school stage. My brother didn't graduate the high school stage. They all had to graduate in summer school. I'm the only one that left the block. I'm the only one that left the state. I'm the only one that went into the military, graduated from college. The underdog. I've been the underdog my entire life. I literally was the nappy-headed black bitch. Literally called that in my home by my mom's husband, who was Puerto Rican. My brother and sister have Puerto Rican. My mother is West Indian. She's Trinidadian. So, you know, I was the black sheep in my family. My brother and sister had, you know, half Puerto Rican, half West Indian hair. My mom, she had like almost green eyes, hair down her back. Her husband, same thing. And here it is, this little nappy-headed little girl, black little girl. My mama used my daddy. Let me tell y'all, my mama used my daddy to leave Brooklyn, New York. My dad went into the military, right? He went to the army. My mama started fucking my dad's mechanic man. My dad left for deployment, and my mom was fucking his mechanic man and had my brother and sister. Now, let me tell you how karma works. My mama moved so sloppy that the same man that she was cheating on my daddy with was the same man that was molesting her daughter. So while my dad was in Germany serving in the United States Army, my mama was fucking his mechanic man, and that same mechanic man was molesting me. So my mama been she I got unconditional love for that woman. As much strife she put me through, I don't get it. I don't understand a person who's hurt me so bad makes me want, it's still, I have love for her. I still took blows to the face. I still got beat up because of her. I was the fighter. When my mom used to get her ass whooped, my brother and sister would hide and run. You know what I would be doing? Trying to go get knives and all type of shit. You know what I would have to do? I have to sleep with a knife underneath my pillow, because her husband would be calling his sister, who played with tarot cards, and she would be playing with those Pokemon cards, telling my mom's husband that my mom was cheating on him. So he'd be waking up in the middle of the night and trying to Bart choking her. And guess who's up out of the bunk bed with the knife? Me. And guess who's getting slammed around the room? Now my mom not even getting her ass whooped. Now I'm getting my ass whooped because I'm in adult business. So I'm just supposed to sit back and watch my mom get her ass whooped. Even though my mom is still abusing me too. I'm fucked up in the paint. So, you know, I got a lot of stuff that I still run from. I do. But the good thing about it is I'm done running. I'm done hiding. And I accept the challenge, for real. And it's like almost if I say fuck my mama, it's almost like I'm saying fuck me too, because I came from her womb. But I really hope my mom feels the same type of agony I feel. I really do. Because I know she has to. I know that woman ain't at peace. Because how are you going to be at peace as a parent and your children not at peace? And you contributed to them not being at peace. And guess what? Out of all her children, I'm the only one that had a kid. You know why? So my brother and sister's dad was a pedophile. And you think God's going to let her bear that fruit? No. No. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad she can't bring a child into this world. Because they need to stop that gene right there. Your daddy was fucked up and your kid going to be fucked up too. Because you still support your father. So that child's going to be around the father. So therefore you shouldn't even have no kids. How about that? So that's how the cookie crumble over here in my family. One thing I learned about Caribbeans and Islanders, baby, they love to keep everything on a shh. They like to be quiet on the creek. Whatever Saucy Santana said, quiet on the creek. They like to be that, quiet on the creek. And see me, I was sounding the alarm. Ain't no motherfucker sound quiet on the creek. Y'all wrong. Yeah. I don't mean to be telling y'all my entire life story, but definitely know that this girl definitely comes with her issues. But I don't let that make me. And I'm a better mama than my mama. I'm a better protector than my mother. I'm a better provider than my mama. I'm better than my mama. And that literally has been my life purpose, is to be everything better than the woman that raised me. And so I'm proud of that. That I'll get my stripes on. You know? My mama ain't never think to put down a beer for her kids. She ain't never think to put her kids first before a man. She ain't never did none of that. Me? Tuh. You came from being an islander? No, my mother is West Indian. She's Trinidadian. Her husband is Puerto Rican. I lived in a Caribbean islander home. Many of us go through the furnace of affliction. Our life's purification process, like the silver and gold, is formed. The struggles, trials, and tribulations aren't for nothing. Lessons not lost. Exactly. And I turn my lessons into blessings. Absolutely. Thank you for that overcoming. Absolutely. I agree with that. I turn my lessons to blessings. And that's why God has had a covering over my life. And the man who molested me, Tobago. The man who molested me has multiple sclerosis. He's blind in his left eye. He has diabetes. He has high blood pressure. The man is breaking down to the point where even his own daughter and son beat him up. You know what I'm saying? So I sit back and I watch these people go through what they go through too. Even my aunt, she has cancer and she did some real foul shit to her mother. And she did some real foul shit to me too. Unprovoked. Unprovoked. I was a kid. So one thing I do know about my family is, and even with me, I've got some shit come back to me too. Don't get the game fucked up. That's how I move right now. But I see a lot of people in my family like my dad. My dad right now, I'm gonna be honest, is homeless. He's living out his car. He's living out his car. I went home to Virginia, gave him a little bit of money, took him to the VA, try to help him get his VA compensation. But he was such a he was such a mama's boy that when my grandma passed in February, he lost, he didn't have nowhere to turn to. He didn't have nowhere to turn to. And I know some of y'all like, why you didn't go get your dad? I'm not about to go save no man that never saved me when I was getting molested. Sorry to tell y'all that. It might hit a little hard, but I did the best that I could. That nigga lived right around the corner from me. And the fact that he came from a 2-parent home. My grandma and grandma were still together. And then he chose to, just let another man raise me. I'm not saying I'm being vindictive of like not like going to help him. But nigga, where was you when the dogs needed help? Like when I was a little girl waiting by the door for you to come pick me up. Where was you? Where was you when I was being called nigga bitch? Where was you when I was being called blackie and darky? Where was you? Nowhere to be found. So what the fuck you want me to do? Come find you? No, you reaping everything you sow. You leave your kids behind, your kids gonna leave you behind. Period. And that's that. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. You know? And he was messy as fuck. Messy as fuck. I tried to build a relationship with the man. All he did, everything I would go and tell him, he would go back and tell all the families. It's like, what the fuck? We already don't have a relationship with each other. And you being messy. Nigga, fuck you. And that's how I feel. I love my dad. But I just can't get with sacrificing myself for a man that never sacrificed for me. Yeah, after I met him, I met him like 11th grade or something like that. But nigga never wanted to go get no motherfucking therapy. All he wanted to do was give me stacks. Like when I met him, I ain't gonna hold you. He gave me a lot of money. A lot of money. He used to take me and my friends out all the time. But that's all I basically saw my dad as the cash register. I didn't know him to be anything else. Like, that was it. That was it. And when I met him, I was just getting out of the foster care system because of the shit that, so I was angry with him. I was real angry with my dad. Real angry with my dad. But shit, I needed to go somewhere and I needed a place to I just needed to stop running away from home. And so, yeah, but I don't know. It's like I can't help somebody else and try to help myself at the same time. I'm like this because of y'all. So, and then now I gotta come and fuck y'all. No, motherfucker, you had your mama. You had your mama and your daddy. You had twice better than me. I ain't have my mama nor daddy. Okay? And still walk the stage. And still dig my big one. And still put in a military uniform. And still did my big one. And still graduated college. And still did my big one. And still had a baby. And still did my big one. So it's like, shit, I'm not saying I don't need them. But I am going to say that's life. That's how the cookie crumbles. Y'all chose drugs and alcohol before your children. And that's why I'm like in this battle with myself of putting down the drugs and alcohol for my child. So there's a difference. That's a huge difference. But there's a huge difference. I'm not like them. I'm better than them. Because anybody that's not willing to sacrifice for their child or children, I'm telling you, that shit gonna hit you tenfold. And I'm my dad's only child. At least with my mama, she know, don't, she knows she better call the other two. She has 4 children. She did 2 wrong. But the other 2, you better call them 2. You better call them 2. And it's so crazy. Because the 2 kids my mom did dirty have kids. But the 2 kids, the 2 light-skinned kids that my mom put on a pedestal, don't have kids. Didn't graduate from the high school stage. But she put all her stock into them because she wanted to be the West Indian woman with the light-skinned kids. But always cussing somebody out. Because guess what? Everybody always asking, are those your kids? Are you those kids? Are you... Girl, you knew you was going to get asked these questions if you was going to lay down with someone that was larger than you. But she walked around like those were her trophies. And then left my nappy-headed ass look a hot dang mess. I can show y'all some pictures. Y'all want to see some big pictures of me when if me, my brother and sister, I always look mad and unhappy. Always. And they try to call me the mean child. No, I wasn't the mean child. I was the left behind child. But that's why I'm doing better. Even though I have my battles that I face, I'm doing better, feeling better, looking better. And God has favor on me just because, you know, of what I went through. He had to see the battles that I had to go through. Literally. For real. Like, imagine, I think I was like around 11, 12 years old. And this is like when I was watching Degrassi, y'all. Y'all remember Degrassi? And I think one of the girls, she was going through something, so she wanted to take a whole bunch of pills. And I got inspired to do the same thing, you know, just kids, fuck. And I was going through the same things that she was going through, and I was like, shit, this is the easy way out. So I remember going to the top of the stairs so that way my mom could see me, right? Just, that's the attention, you know, a kid crying for attention. And I remember coming up the stairs and acting like I was going to take all the pills. And that lady stood right behind me and said, do it. To a 12-year-old, do it. That's when I used to wish and pray my mama would die every day. Every day. Every day I used to be like, I wish my mama would die. I would, like, literally. I remember I wrote my mama a letter of what her husband was doing to me. Never responded to it. I put it underneath her pillowcase and everything. Never did anything. Was still telling me I wasn't going to be shit. Saying my hair nappy and just always, she was jealous of me. She was jealous of my light. And the crazier part about it is I look the most like my mother. My brother and sister look like their father. I look like my mom. So it's like, damn, how did you hate something that looked just like you? And then I had to come to terms that my mama never loved herself. She never loved herself. Because I'd never stay with a man that would beat me up. I never stayed with a man that was over here trying to put witchcraft on me using his sister. Like, he would call his sister up and do tarot readings on my mother and all of us. So I lived, my mom never loved herself, and then she probably has to look at me, love on myself. And I hope that makes her want to be a better person, because sometimes children are the inspiration. I know my child is my inspiration. I don't know why people don't want to take accountability until it's too late. I don't know why either. I don't know why parents do that. Like, I don't know why parents like to forget things that they did to the kids. I think they didn't forget. I think they didn't forget. They just don't want to face it. But like God, Glorious Gift said, we all have to face God one day. And your mom and dad will have to too. Real shit. Real shit. But I try not to say F them. I'm not angry. I'm just like, damn, God, like I couldn't get at least one good parent, one healthy, strong parent. Not one. Not even the mom. Like, damn, God, you wanted me to do this by myself? And I be getting sad about that shit. Because I see people that have relationships with their parents. And I see people bring kids into the world and be like, oh yeah, go to your grandma's house, or you're going to your grandfather's house. My daughter doesn't have any grandparents. On both sides. So it's like, fuck. But it's okay. It's okay because we've been blessed. She has me, my daughter has me. That's why I named her Autumn, because I will catch her if she falls and I'll never leave. Like, that's really my real goal, is to be everything my mother wasn't to me. And that's just a mom. don't understand how parents can be so selfish to their kids and cause them so much strife. Like, how can you cause a child so much strife and then have the audacity to judge the child? Like, if I wanted to come up here and just be like an OnlyFans, them motherfuckers can judge me for nothing. Y'all didn't pour into my cup. I got these morals and values off of me, not off of learning them. But shit, I am blessed because, man, I have my baby. I have me. I have everything financially I ask God for, I always receive. Everything. Financially, all I do is fast, go to God, and He delivers. I wanted to get up out of that place, my last apartment, because all that docs and stuff they was, that shit kind of had me a little like, all I did was go to God, and God got me out. So literally, God got my back from when my parents didn't. And that is why my relationship with Him has to be as stronger than ever, because that is my father. That is my mother. That is my grandparents. That is everything. I just can't physically hug Him or physically see Him. But walking by faith and sight is just enough. So, yeah. This life has been very, 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 very therapeutic for me. I don't care. Y'all can use my past against me. Hey, it's my cross to carry. It's my cross to carry. So, at the end of the day, I'm not embarrassed. One thing I can be is I can show humility, because, like I said, people look at me and they think that they're just seeing like, oh, just a pretty girl. But no, there's so much more to me, and there's so many layers. And if you really got to know the girl behind this face, you understand that everything that shine ain't always gold. But I am made of gold, so yeah. Feel your pain through the screen. Pray God washes away and renews your mind. He definitely will. He definitely will. He will. He will. He always comes. He always delivers. But I just have to tap in. So you shouldn't be embarrassed. I got a story, but it's all you right now. Yeah. We all have a story. And I honestly feel like, not saying that I feel like we should connect through each other's pain and strife, but if we actually got to know the makeup of who we are, like, it'll make us be so much more empathetic and give each other so much grace, I remember, like I said, when I went to Queen Naja mom's house, y'all would think Queen Naja mom, God-fearing woman, blah, 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 blah. But when I seen that lady attack herself and I seen the demons around that woman, it's like you literally cannot sit back and just think everything is peaches and gold. Like, nah, we really be hurting and suffering in silence. We really be hurting and suffering in silence. And I just want to be the one to sound the alarm and be like, am I the only one out here like this? Is it just me? Not trying to find my people that also can relate, but I'm just saying, if you went through this, how did you go through it? How did you up out of the storm? I deal with neglect really, really, really harsh. And that's why I know how to do it so well. Well, not the neglect, the detach, which can end up to neglect. So dating, detaching, definitely. But I'm going to get it together. Better out than in. So I'm just happy that I was able to clear my mind, get this off my chest, block this guy. Oh, Oh, I got you. God glorious gift. But yeah, get that out of here. Absolutely. Um, why it's not letting me click? Wait. Oh, guys, Cliff. Add as a moderator. All right, guys, if you're a moderator now. Oh, he's gone. Okay. I blocked him. Stuff like that. You know, that's what the devil's here to do. That's, you know, he wanted to get my attention off of what I was talking about. Where am I from? From Virginia, but I live in California. And I will never go back to VA. Never. Never. For me. I'll never go back to VA. I know. I don't want to be in Virginia. Every time I go there, my stomach just gets into knots. I don't feel good. I don't feel happy. I don't feel safe. I don't. Virginia is not my place. And every time I go there, I just think about all the places of, oh, got my ass whooped there. This happened here. That happened there. It's like, nah, too many memories and not good ones at that. And I left home straight out of graduating high school. That's how bad I did not want to be home. I left straight after high school. I said, F it. Get me out of here. And you know who was trying to get me not to go? My dad. Like, nigga, you joined the whole army. Let me go run away from home just like you did. Please, thank you. In silence and peace. I'm not trying to be here. The struggle is real. Keep the faith. Absolutely, I am. I'm going to definitely keep the faith. And I just want to say shout out to my new moderator, God's Glorious Gift. And shout out to all you guys that's in here with me tonight. I just want to say thank you kindly for being here and supporting me. As you guys know, I've done one day no smoking weed. Tomorrow's going to be my second day. And I'm going to keep this train going and moving. So I might have to go to the courthouse. So oh my God, and do some more stuff, but I think I'm gonna get off for right now and just attempt to go to sleep. How's your workout regimen? How's your feet skeleton shoes? I actually have my feet scheduling my my feet skeleton shoes. I really love them. I wear them all the time now. I wear them with skirts. I wear them with pants. I wear them all the time. And they have trained my feet. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, thank you, Lucky Spiri. And as far as my journey, my workout journey, I'm doing good. I'm 182 pounds. Yeah, I remember when I got up here, I was on 196. So I've been doing it. I'll give y'all like some 10 push-ups. Oh, wait. Can y'all see me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. That made me feel good. Y'all see that smile on my face? That's what working out does for me. It makes me happy. That made me feel good. From listening to you over the past hour, I'm starting to understand your pain. Remember, sister in Christ, you don't have to carry that pain with you through your life. You have dignity and worth. Thank you. And I guess I'm only thinking about the pain because I haven't had to think about the pain because I smoked or did edibles, you know? So now, everything coming back, it's like I'm feeling everything. Again, it's like I'm feeling like a plunger. Like literally, I'm feeling like a plunger. So, but like I said, I'll get my tears out. I'll get all of it out. I'd rather to release it than to hold on to it, because that's what I feel like I've been doing, holding on to it. But it is what it is. Family isn't always blood. It's people in your life who want you in theirs. Exactly. Family isn't always blood. And I learned that when I went into the military, because I met a lot of great people. Like, a lot of great people. And I was like, damn, this is literally what family feels like. So, but, you know, it's always a bittersweet feeling when you hear about other people speak on their family. Like, when you hear your friends be like, yeah, my dad's coming over to do this for me, or my mom just baked some cookies, or my dad said he was going to come fix my car. It's always like a little sting to me. Not that I'm jealous of them, but I'm jealous that I don't have that. I'm jealous that I don't have that. So all y'all who have moms and dads in the comments, just be you have that. Because coming from a person who doesn't, have that, on us outside looking in, y'all are blessed. Like, if you have your mom or your dad, either one in your corner, you blessed. And you got people like me that's on the outside looking in, especially around holiday time, Christmas time, Easter time, Thanksgiving time, that watch y'all be with y'all family. And we literally are on the outside like, oh, that's what it looks like. And then when I got with my ex-husband, me and his mom got really close, dumb close, my mother-in-law. As soon as I dropped the baby, she passed. As soon as I dropped the baby, she passed. So the one lady, and then Miss Debbie, when I was going to the Boys and Girls Club, Miss Debbie, she was a motherly figure. Dropped the baby, she passed. So as soon as I had my baby, the two motherly figures in my life passed. And then my grandma passed in April. And that was the closest lady in my family. So yeah, it's like, I don't know. Every time I have somewhat of a motherly figure in my life, yeah, it's time to break some chains. Whew. Don't compare yourself. I'm not comparing. What I'm saying is, for the people that do have what I don't have, consider yourself blessed, because you got people literally like me who wish we had what you had, is all I'm saying. I'm not comparing, but I am saying count your blessings in that regard. I didn't have that. However, I married a wonderful woman, so now I have a family. I never look back. Amen. That's what I hope for, is to meet someone that has a child and we all come together and have a blended family. That ultimately would make me feel like Stuart. Let me tell you, I was watching Stuart Little the other day with my daughter, and I just cried through the whole movie, like literally, because I was like, I am the fucking mouse that's looking for its home. And he found a beautiful home with them people. And I feel like I'm going to be the Stuart Little to somebody else's home, You may not have had the best opportunities growing up, but look how far you've come. Absolutely. Good morning, Jeremy. Sunrise hasn't started yet. No, it's still dark outside for me, y'all. Yeah. May God continue to guide you, giving you peace of mind, happiness, success, good health, wisdom, and many blessings. Thank you. Well, maybe on the East Coast. Yeah, on the East Coast. But right now, it's only 2:30 here. You're so beautiful. Thank you. I don't look like what I've been through, do I? God has a funny way of building his warriors. I swear to you. We do not look like what we went through, huh, y'all? I do not look like what I've been through. I be looking at myself in the mirror like, I still be feeling like I know I look younger than my age. And you know why I look younger than my age? It's because I never got to live a childhood life. That's why. Real shit, spiritually. I never got to live a childhood life. So that's why I have this face. God said, I'm gonna restore and I'm gonna renew you. And that's what y'all looking at. But like I said, I do not look like what I've been through. But mentally, that applies. Wait, what did your dad do to your mom? What did my dad do to my mom? My dad? My mom did something to my dad. My mom cheated on my dad with his mechanic man and had my brother and sister. Now, my brother and sister's dad is who molested me. So my mama put karma on me because she was messing with my dad, who was her husband. He got orders to Germany because he was in the military. My mom did not want to go because she was fucking my brother and sister's dad. So she was being promiscuous, moving real fast. So that's what my mom did to my dad. I don't believe my dad did anything to my mom. My dad was just a sucker and my mom licked him. Literally. He was a sucker. He was an easy lick. He was going to the army, nice body, chocolate man. But my mama wanted light-skinned kids. So she got what the chocolate man led her to the Puerto Rican man. She fucked the Puerto Rican man and had my brother and sister. There you have it. And then you know what's so crazy? My mom, when my dad came back from deployment, my mom was pregnant with my sister. My dad took her to court and the judge gave me back to my dad because my mom was pregnant with his mechanic man. I don't mean to laugh. That's some messy, sloppy ass shit. So the court gave me back to my dad because my mom was cheating on my dad. But my dad gave me back to my mom. I was the hot potato baby. My dad gave me back to my mom because he couldn't take care of me. He was a man. He didn't know how to take care of me. My grandma was like, she couldn't really take care of me because my grandma had to work. So they was just hot potatoing me. And then social services got involved and then they had to take me out the house. My mom literally had to take classes to get me back. Then I kept peeing in my bed, y'all. I kept pissing in my bed to the point where my mom, one day, she put my dirty underwear on top of my head and stuck me outside. And all the kids who was walking to the school bus saw me. And someone reported my mom. Like, she would just do mean, nasty shit like that to me. I don't know how she would be living in peace, for real. I could never do that to my daughter. But my mom was jealous of me, so I get it now. Ain't that some foul shit to do, though? I was literally shitting and pissing behind my bed because my mom's husband was coming to molest me. And I was scared to go downstairs. So I was shitting piss behind my bed. And in the morning when my mom would wake up, my mom would beat the dog shit out of me for being scared for going downstairs. True story. True story. When you wash your face, it took off 12 years. What? I thought the makeup made me look younger. Have a great night, Ellie. I'm headed to Dreamland. My name is Tom, and it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, Tom, and I look forward to seeing you. Do you like leather jackets, or do you have one? Yeah. About 27 minutes and 10 seconds behind playing. So you against people using... No, I'm not against anybody using miracle marijuana. Do your thing. Do your thing. I can't do it. That's it. That's the only thing. Oh my God, forgive her. Give it to Jesus. Not worth the energy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how to... It's like I forgive her. But that's a witch. That's a whole witch. I remember we going to Disneyland. My mom put 2 chairs together, and it was a Mona Lisa picture on right hand on the Holy Bible. It is a Mona Lisa picture. My mom put 2 chairs together and made me sleep in it. My brother and sister sleep in the bed with him and my mom. She used to do mean shit all the time, all the time, all the time. I was about to fail 2nd grade twice. I failed 2nd grade 1 time. I was about to fail it twice. I used to fight all the time. I was very, very, like, destructive, but I was only doing it because of what I was seeing in the home. And so I would get my ass beat for that. I would get my ass beat for all the shit that my mom was putting me into. And I was showing all the behaviors of a child that was being abused, but my mom just wanted to abuse me more. So yeah, I do have a lot to have to, and I think I'm talking about this because I'm actually not, I'm like sober. So it's just easy for me to get it off my chest. But now that I'm like really thinking about everything and talking it out, it's like, yeah, Allison, I've been walking around with a sea bag full of just past trauma that I didn't get to put down, but I just put to the back of me. But that's how the cookie crumble. Don't feel bad for me because I'm still blessed. I'm so blessed. That's why God blesses me the way he does. And that's why I know my family member watch me. I know my family watch me. And that's the best feeling in the world. Is to know you get to live your truth and have your enemies watch. I like that part. Because they're all monitoring spirits. Talking is good. I wrote down my drama and burned it. I've seen my mom do that before. It was write it down and burn it, but nah, I want to put them on the main stage. I want to put them on the main stage. Just like they try to put me on the main stage. I want to put them on the main stage. Because I know they watch me. So, it's like, watch me tell my story. I remember graduating for boot camp. And I came home in my dress whites. My mom was all on me like white on rice. Bringing me in front of all her friends and everything. And I'm just sitting here looking at her like, none of this was because of you. But I was so happy to make her happy. It's weird. It's weird. I went to Disneyland when I was 6. I was so pissed because my mom didn't tell me we were meeting her ex, who used to beat the both of us when we lived in Germany. You see what I'm saying? So she took your whole Disneyland experience and made it about a man that was no good to y'all. I think, honestly, we need to, in this civilization, honestly, we need to start doing mental health analysis on women and men before they have kids. Because all that's happening is you're going to breed fucked up kids. Shit was effed up. That shit is messed up. That's some psychological warfare type shit. You mean to tell me you took me to a place that I'm supposed to remember for the rest of my life, and you brought a motherfucker who don't even motherfucking know what a Daffy Duck is or a Goofy is. He's just a Goofy. And you brought me literally, you were supposed to go take me to go see Goofy, but you brought Goofy to motherfucking Disneyland? That's what you need to tell your mama. How you take me to go see Goofy, but you brought a Goofy to Disneyland? Okay. Okay, you need to call your mama Daffy Duck then. She a bird. My mama a bird too. Oh shit. Oh, I would have been cutting up that whole time at Disney World. I don't care what nobody said. I would have had at least 5 ass whoopings. Cause no, y'all not about to be enjoying this trip. You done brought this man on this damn trip, and it's supposed to be about me. Shoot. Now that's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny to like, huh? I could only imagine your facial expressions when you saw the nigga like, did she really just... I would have had to say my mama was slow. She's slow. Oh, travel all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast for that shit. Hell no. Hell no. And he used to beat your mom? Mm-mm. 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 That's no bueno. Put your ass on a flight to go get another ass whooping, basically. Your mama put your ass on a flight. Your mama put you on a flight. I don't mean to laugh. You can laugh at my story too, but your mama put you on a flight to get your ass whooped again. I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed. I'm telling you, I would have been pissed. It be like that though. It shouldn't be, but it do be like that. Oh shit. I think I went to the one in Florida, but I took me and my child's father, we took her to the one in here. And every day she still asks me to take her back to the castle. She'd be like, "Castle, mommy?" I'd be like, "Oh Lord. You know how much money we spent there?" But y'all, thank y'all so much for just being here. And I think I am gonna actually go to sleep now. I think I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean Straight Up. I shouldn't have laughed, but that did make me feel a little bit. See, my mama didn't put me on the flight to get my ass whipped, but she did put me in the car to get my ass whipped. So, you know, planes, trains, automobiles, you know, car, walk, whatever. But shout out to us for being better parents, and shout out to us for being better human beings. And that's all that matters. Literally, that's all that matters. Shout out to us for being better than those we come from. That's what we should be proud of. For real. It's all good. Laugh at my pain. You can laugh at my pain too, because like I said, at least your mama didn't put no dirty ass underwear on top of your head and flip them inside out. And then have all the friends from the school bus look at you. Crazy. So, your mama ain't outbeating my mama, okay? She ain't. She can't hold a lighter to my mama. A candle, a lighter, nothing. That lady there that I come from, and my mom, one thing about my mom, she's so beautiful. My mom is drop dead gorgeous. but she used her beauty as her curse. Like, she used her beauty as her curse. My mom has hazel green eyes, real hair down to her like back, literally. But she didn't use her beauty for good. She used her beauty to manipulate, deceive, connive, and be and play with men's hearts. Into fasting? Yeah, I'm into fasting too, and getting in touch with divinity. What do you mean divinity? What do you mean by divinity? I mean, like, are you talking about getting in touch with God? What do you mean? I'm definitely going to see y'all tomorrow, though. Real shit. It was good to have this conversation. Shout out to Mr. Clean, Jeremy. Shout out to Lucky, God's Glorious, Vicky. Shout out to all of y'all that's in here. Thank you, Kiss Shop. Thank you, guys. Thank you kindly for the gifts. I appreciate it. And I'll just leave it on a positive note. I know I shed some tears today. But the good thing about it is I got them out. And it's okay to shed tears. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that, you know, you feel bad for yourself. It just simply means that your body is just releasing what you no longer want to hold on to. So this is my story. Can't nobody use my story against me. It is what it is. That was my past. Now look at my present. You know what I'm saying? I live in San Diego, California. I afford my bills. I drive a nice car, peanut butter on the inside, ice cream paint job, not on the outside. And, you know, I have a healthy, beautiful baby girl who pours back into me, and I pour into her, and I'm grateful nonetheless for everything that God has placed in my life. I'm great. Gratitude is my attitude. So even though I know I sat here and talked about all the bad or whatever, the good definitely outweighs it all. Because even though I didn't have no mama or no daddy, I have a best friend, and that's my daughter. And that is all I could ask for. At least I have a best friend. Anyway, I'm out, and if you are struggling with cannabis, please stick around on my journey, because I would love to just share it with you guys. And hopefully inspire you guys too. If I come on here tomorrow now, don't judge me, but I don't think I will. Hopefully I just got all this out. How old are you? I'm 35. 35. 35, y'all. So, anyway, I'm Allie. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to your girl. I'll see you guys today. A little bit later, I'm back on track with this YouTube thing. I'm locked in. Don't worry. And I will let you guys know how my cannabis is. I look 23. Thank you. That's because God subtracted some years off of me from what I went through with my mama. He knew what he was doing. He took some years off. He said, girl, you know what? I'm not about to make you look like what you've been through. We're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna confuse the enemies. Anyway, I'm out. Peace, y'all.